When I was in middle school, everything started to feel weird and slightly unnatural for me. I started feeling all these things, all these emotions that I couldn't explain. This rise of frustration, this rise of like this burning in my chest, which, happened to be anger. And I couldn't understand why I was feeling this way. Why all of a sudden, out of nowhere, every single day, it's just like a match just lit up in my chest. I couldn't talk to anyone about it. And when I did try to talk to people about it, I couldn't really explain it. I didn't have the words to explain why I felt so angry. It took me a very long time to finally figure it out. But right now, let's just focus on middle school and how it can be a source of contention, negative feelings, good feelings sometimes, at least in my experience. A time where everything is up in the air and you don't know what's gonna happen next. I would wake up, get ready for school, and I'd be so angry about it. I'd be like, why do I have to get up to go to school? My mom, she worked 2 jobs, so she had a lot on her plate. And she would get me up for school, and my mom was a yeller for some unknown reason. She just liked to yell. And that would irritate me. That would irritate me so much. But I never lashed out. That was one thing about me as a kid, is that I was the quiet kid that kept to herself and just kind of took the punches, metaphorically speaking, of course. I just never was able to figure out how to voice my frustrations. It was something that was always eating at me. Even when I tried to be positive about situations, I don't know, my brain just couldn't do it. Eventually, though, I figured it out. Eventually, I came to realize through, the help of some teachers and through the help of like writing that, this was something bigger than just part of being a preteen. So every single day when I would go to school, I would have my CD player, and Linkin Park's Reanimation lived in my CD player. It was one of the only CDs I listened to. It was on repeat every single day, so I would cycle through all the songs. But as stated in a previous video, Crawling was the one that really stuck out to me. It was because I could feel Chester's anger and I could feel his sorrow, and that spoke to me. That spoke to me very, very deeply. I was able to really, really resonate with how he was feeling, and that was enough for me. That was that was my coping mechanism. Listening to that song, listening to Crawling became my coping mechanism through middle school into high school. Eventually, I got into therapy. And it, I was diagnosed with major depression with psychotic features, which I'll probably get into another video. I'll probably get into that in another video, when I find the words. But yeah, that was really, that helped too. Therapy was a big, it became a source of good for me. So yeah, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.